Are you tired of waiting, impatient, getting really frustrated about things not happening as quickly as you'd like them to? Well, if that's the case, you might want to look at the time codes in order to zoom through some of the introduction. But here is a different way of looking at that setback that is the impatience. And right at the end, I do give you something about setbacks more generally, because it is a setback we have about setbacks. It arose from a transformation game that I've just done. So have patience, but if you can't have patience, then yeah, use the times codes, and then you can come back and listen to the rest of it once you realise, oh, that was quite useful. I'm Alison Smith, and I use nature, metaphor and other creative tools to help you get back on track when you don't know what to do. And today I'm sharing with you a transformation game, which is a tool that I use. So a transformation game, you can go out and buy the box set yourself, or you can have people facilitate you, and it involves playing there's a board game, there's a dice, you have playing parts, and you also have levels. And what I'm going to do is just share with you one insight about setback that I got, which was about I'm tired of waiting. It was really easy. I went up the physical level really easily. I went up the emotional level, went up the mental level fairly easily with lovely, gorgeous insights. And then I ran into some setbacks on the spiritual level. And it's as if every time I landed on an intuition square, I was getting it wrong. So if you're tired of waiting, could it be a spiritual insight that you need in order to stop waiting, to stop that impatience? Because when we're impatient, we run ahead of ourselves. As I was doing in the game, I wasn't tuning in and spending time listening to my intuition. I was just, that's the decision I want to make. We get angry with other people. We get angry with ourselves. We don't allow ourselves that time and space. So on the game, I landed on an intuition square and actually said, I'm going to do nothing. And that was the right thing to do. Whereas at other times when I'm trying to move forward, because of that impatience, then, yeah, it wasn't helpful. So there was sort of a run of cards, and the cards were, I'm tired of waiting, afraid through lack of faith to let go and lose control. So there was a real sense that the tired of waiting was because I'm waiting, thinking I'm going to be absolutely 100% sure about what I'm just about to do. And I'm never going to be that sure. So there's something about having and the next card out with trust. My personality is radiant with trust. So it's to have faith, to trust that if you take the next step, you'll get information. Earlier in the game, I was a student. It was an assignment. It was a game. So we get information. We don't take games that seriously. Or if you do, at least you understand that you might lose. That you get information about how to play the game, how to do the assignment better by taking action. You're never going to learn how to play a game better or how to do an assignment better by not taking action. So there was, and then interestingly, one of the final cards I got was I did what I said I was going to do. So that seems to be the antidote to, to being tired of waiting. It's not waiting to be sure, but to have faith and trust that, and following through, I think as well, the one thing that you next get to do. I sometimes think as if I've got to know the next 10 steps. It's like, yeah, but actually you'll miss the crossroads if you do that. The intuition is, I just need to take the next step. And then I'll get intuition about what to do next. And then I'll get intuition about what to do next, or I'll know what to do next. It's not about, I've got to know the next 100 steps. I have to know precisely how I'm going to get to the end. So how is that helpful for you if you're tired of waiting? How is one of those cards? Is it about having trust? Is it about afraid through lack of faith to let go and lose control? Is it doing what you said you were going to do? And I promised you a little bit more about the setbacks behind setbacks. The whole idea of setbacks is that they slow you down. It's no use you going, yeah, that's me, without realising, yeah, that's me, and it slows me down. Because when we have a setback in the game, every roll we take, we have to deduct 2, because we've got 2 pains for the setback, and therefore if we roll a 6, then I have to deduct 2 from that, and I can only rule 4. So when we're set back by our impatience, when we're tired of waiting and we realise that's a setback, there's a realisation that every time we try to move forward, we're not moving forward as quickly as we could do. And it's interesting that I'm using that, because actually it's the impatience that's setting us back. And therefore, if we were to be able to let go of the impatience, then we'd be moving forward quicker, which is a bit of a misnomer, isn't it? When actually the impatience is because we're not moving forward quickly enough. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, please share a comment, please follow. This is the first time I've done a transformation game here on my site. Quite often I'm out in nature using the metaphor of paths or crossroads or corners or ruts or trees that we can't see for the wood, or the wood that we can't see for the trees, and using that. So there's lots of different ways of helping you see situations from a different perspective. But I wanted to start the new year using the transformation game because it's a beautiful tool. You can go out and buy the tool for yourself, or you can find facilitators up and down the country. You can do games remotely. But yeah, there's lots of people out there that would enable to help you, but also you can go out and buy the game yourself.